Hi, I'm Pip Waller, this is Being Human, and today I want to talk about tapping the centre of your chest for longevity. So the ancient Chinese, who were really interested in longevity, they wanted to live a long time, as long as possible. So they studied things, what makes you live long, what makes you die younger. Because what they thought is you've got when at the moment of conception, you get an amount of, it's called ancestral chi, some from your dad, some from your mum. That's the sand in the hourglass of your life. And you can't get any more. When it's finished, you're going to die. Your body's dying. You're leaving the body. You can't get any more. But what you can do is there's activities, ways of living that will slow down the rate that it moves through the hourglass. And there's other things that will speed it up. So they did a lot of work on that and a lot of observation over many centuries. So here's a really simple thing. They said doing this thing makes you live longer. And it's tapping the thymus. They just called it tapping the centre of your chest, your heart. This is your heart, isn't it? So you can do it while you're listening, because what you need to do is do it for a couple of minutes every day. I quite enjoy doing a little Tarzan, just because it makes me laugh. But you don't have to do that. But you have to tap it, and it's fair. You've got loose wrists. It's not like really light. It's fairly good bit of tapping. So they talked about. I don't understand Chinese medicine that well. The central vessel and the this, the that, and tapping it here. Whatever. It's good for you. Makes you live longer. So here's the thing. As you know, I'm interested in physiology and Western knowledge as well. And right below here, right below the sternum, the breastbone, just immediately behind it, there's quite a big gland, about similar sort of size. It just sits right behind it. Now that's called the thymus, not the thyroid. The thyroid's in your neck. The thymus gland is here. And the thymus, what it does is it activates, sort of finishes off and activates your T lymphocytes, which are important immune cells. Your immune lymphocytes, they're made in the bone marrow and in the red bone marrow, and then they're released into the blood, and they get activated. It's like they get finished off here and there, and it's like they're ready to go, but they still don't know how to recognise exactly who's their target in terms of something that we want to get rid of out of the body. Lymphocytes are really involved in cancer, removing of cancer, and obviously keeping under control microorganisms that might be harmful to us. So now, when you're born, the thymus gland is pretty big and is very, very active. The first few years of your life, it's really active because every time you meet a new antigen, the word can be, or pathogen, a disease-causing organism, the first time you meet it, every time, the body must activate something to defend it. So really big and active. And then gradually through childhood, it gets less and less. Puberty, it's kind of tailing off. And into your adult life, it's shrunk and it's atrophied. But it doesn't ever, so it's getting smaller and like less and less active throughout your whole life. But it doesn't ever completely stop. And actually, really, if you say you're 80 and you're going to meet some immune threat that you haven't met before, you're going to want to have some way of modifying the cells that you've got in order to be able to fight it. So the thymus, you need that thymus to be active. So I'm assuming, because in massage, anyone knows anything about massage, you know that this is stimulating. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? It's common sense. We're bashing this a bit, and even if we just think pure physiology, we're stimulating the circulation. We're going to bring some attention, some energy, some blood, some life force into the thymus gland by tapping the sternum. So just try it a couple of minutes every day. A lot of people that try this say that various interesting things happen with their immunity. People that have been getting loads of colds stop getting them, and so on and so forth. But it's not only for colds. It's good to remember. It's like, we don't want to. Well, we might want to die young sometimes, but we might want to live as long as we possibly can. So get tapping. Thanks for listening. I'm Pip Waller. This is Being Human. And where's my little thing to turn it off? Bye-bye.